Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
In a remote section of the county, the first of a series of tragedies took place.
Films like Werewolves on Wheels and Bride of the Gorilla really failed to deliver on their titles.
Martin was outraged by...
The Creeping Terror is a title that is at least half right.
You could be right, honey.
On the terror front, it doesn't look good. Here's our alien invader. On the other hand, Creeping is absolutely 100% slap bang right on the money. You're probably wondering how the barely moving terror catches people, and it's actually quite simple. They don't run. Run! Run! Run, you idiots! Not into him, run the other way! Practically the only people who run in the whole damn movie are this pair abandoning their friend. Yeah, he's probably fine. You may also be wondering how a creature with no arms and a mouth down around its feet manages to feed itself. And again, this is quite simple. People just have to climb into its mouth. Never in the history of B-movies have a monster's victims been so obliging. Guys, your guns will work from a greater distance. Note the soldier closest to the camera, who helpfully just lies there waiting to be eaten.
Poor baby.
With such a ludicrous monster that apparently gets its jollies humping cars, you'd expect that the director had filled out the rest of the film with fascinating characters and set pieces. But what we actually get is a random fight between two characters whom we don't know and will never see again, a man modelling for a garden gnome catalogue, cruelty to lizards, the most embarrassing dancing on film, another random fight between two different but equally unimportant characters, and a woman taking her baby's temperature rectally. Gripping stuff. Then there's the voiceover.
They looked at the rocket in utter amazement.
That seems unnecessary. This is not a complicated film, and even if your audience are as dumb as the characters,
It's no airplane.
they still don't require this level of explanation.
When Martin asked him if this weren't something to worry about, Bradford said no. It was probably his own failing at not being able to establish communication.
Let them speak for themselves! How bad must the acting be that whole conversations are written off, but this makes the cut?
My God, what is it?
At times, the narrator actually seems to be espousing his own personal views on life and relationships.
Since time began, this change in relationship has probably happened to all buddies in similar circumstances. Life has its way of making boys grow up.
Now, according to director and star Vic Savage, the soundtrack for the movie was lost during post-production.
Get out of my way.
And they had a great monster suit, but it was stolen just before they started shooting, and they had to make another one last minute.
It was at this time that Bradford came up with a frightening theory.
To lose one vital part of your movie is bad luck, but to lose two sounds like you're making excuses to cover your own cheapness. Frankly, even with the original soundtrack and monster suit, I don't think this was ever going to be a masterpiece.
To hell with
If you've got a film you'd like us to review, leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe.